Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're exploring a fascinating shift happening literally right under our noses. Or, well, actually, right on our faces. We're going to uncover how artificial intelligence is secretly transforming the entire cosmetics industry. It's evolving from what used to be just a simple marketing gimmick into an absolute powerhouse of green, sustainable innovation. Think about your own experience for a second. You've probably used an AI filter on your phone to see how a new shade of lipstick looks, right? Or maybe you've chatted with a bot to find your perfect foundation match. And hey, it's fun, it's engaging, but is that really the limit of this tech in the beauty world? I mean, are we actually just using one of the most powerful computational tools in human history to power virtual try-ons? No way. Now, the common myth out there tells us AI in beauty is all about superficial consumer marketing. But the reality? The reality is completely different. Look, traditional R&D in cosmetics is historically slow, incredibly resource-intensive, and frankly, just super wasteful. I mean, all that physical trial and error creates a massive carbon footprint. What's actually happening is that AI is stepping in behind the scenes, far, far away from the selfie cameras. It's optimizing resources, it's formulating completely biodegradable compounds, and ultimately, it's helping save the planet. So, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. AI in the lab. 2. The factory. And 3. The shelf.
Section 1. AI in the lab, the ultimate green chemist.
To truly grasp what's happening here, let's look at the 3 distinct tiers of AI currently being deployed. First up, we have rule-based systems. Think of these as essentially the strict compliance officers. They ensure that hazardous ingredient combinations are automatically excluded right off the bat based on complex cosmetic regulations. Next, we step up to machine learning, which automates pattern extraction. This is where the AI learns from historical data to accurately predict things like a product's shelf life or its risk of causing skin sensitization. And finally, we have deep learning. This is the heavy lifter. Deep learning models map highly complex variables, analyzing high-dimensional data like massive, tangled molecular structures. This allows for real-time formulation adjustments based on changing environmental conditions or intricate bio-based chemical interactions. So the crucial point here is this entirely new, wildly streamlined pipeline. Step 1 is AI virtual screening, where algorithms can literally instantly analyze thousands of botanical compounds. Step 2 is predictive toxicology, which ensures these compounds are actually safe for human use and the environment. And step 3, that's the holy grail, bio-based formulation. See, instead of physical trial and error, mixing chemicals in a lab, throwing out the failures, and creating immense waste, AI runs thousands of molecular simulations virtually. It drastically accelerates our transition away from petroleum-based ingredients over to safe, sustainable, bio-based alternatives, and it does it without a single drop of physical waste. What you should really take away from this is massive. By utilizing specialized machine learning software like Weka, AI can predict if a new ingredient is going to cause an allergic reaction faster, way more ethically, and with just incredible precision. By analyzing 24 distinct physicochemical descriptors, these in silico or computer-simulated models achieve up to 90% accuracy. 90%. That means we can skip historical animal testing entirely. It's an absolutely profound ethical and sustainable leap forward, and it's driven entirely by code. Section 2, the factory, biodegradable smart packaging. Now that we have our perfect green formula, let's look at how we actually wrap it up. If we compare the old way of wrapping cosmetics to the new AI way, the contrast is pretty stark. I mean, the old way relies heavily on fossil fuel plastics and requires incredibly resource-intensive physical prototyping just to see if a bottle will hold a lotion without degrading. It generates an enormous amount of physical waste just in the design phase alone. The AI way, on the other hand, represents a dramatic shift toward predictive modeling. We can now simulate exactly how biodegradable materials are going to perform in the real world under all sorts of various conditions before a single physical container is ever even manufactured. The sheer scope of AI's capability here is massive. It's not just helping brands choose eco-friendly bioplastics like PLA or PHA. No, it goes much deeper than that. AI uses computational fluid dynamics to structurally test these biopolymers entirely virtually. It ensures your new biodegradable lotion bottle doesn't shatter in shipping, and crucially, it ensures the packaging won't break down prematurely and leak microplastics into the product itself. Plus, it integrates smart freshness tracking. By predicting shelf life so perfectly, it vastly reduces the amount of expired product that just ends up thrown into landfills. This quote from recent literature perfectly captures the urgency and the solution. We are in a literal race against time to replace traditional plastics, and we need sustainable, high-performance packaging right now. AI is the accelerator pedal. It takes all the guesswork out of designing these complex, eco-friendly polymers, which allows the industry to scale up sustainable packaging solutions at an absolutely unprecedented speed.
Section 3. The shelf. Beating the greenwashers.
We've all seen products claiming to be green or all natural, a practice we usually call greenwashing. Well, AI acts as a rigid shield against this. It actually automates the verification of strict eco-labels, cross-referencing massive supply chain datasets to ensure a product truly meets standards like Cosmo or the EU eco-label. But it doesn't stop there. By integrating with blockchain technology to create a green Internet of Things, AI links this irrefutable supply chain data to smart QR codes right on the packaging. You can literally scan it in the aisle and get instant, scientifically backed proof of a product's true sustainability. The academic framework behind exactly why this works breaks down into 3 core ideas. First off, brands gain a real competitive advantage by using proprietary AI data to create unique, inimitable green formulas. Second, AI simplifies those complex green labels, which massively boosts consumer adoption and trust. And third, tools like blockchain and QR codes build systemic, industry-wide trust. At the end of the day, AI is the common denominator tying this entire ecosystem of trust together. So why does all this behind-the-scenes tech actually matter to you, the consumer? Well, it means significantly safer products for your skin born from precise toxicology predictions rather than just blind guesswork. It means an absolute demand for transparency, basically reducing greenwashing to zero. And on a macro level, it means the cosmetics industry, which has traditionally been a pretty heavy polluter, can actively align with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. We're talking about building resilient infrastructure, fostering innovation, ensuring responsible consumption and production, and taking very meaningful climate action. Conclusion: the sustainable horizon. Let's pull all these threads together and look at what this really means for the future of our consumption and the beauty industry at large. The future holds entirely new product categories that honestly might only be dreamt up by an AI. We're looking at AI-driven generative design, creating concepts like waterless beauty and solid cosmetics, fundamentally changing how we use our natural resources. Companies are going to use exploitative learning. Think of it like rapid, supercharged AI A/B testing to instantly slash physical waste across their supply chains. Simultaneously, they're going to deploy exploratory learning. This means pushing generative AI to test entirely novel, unheard-of bio-based chemistries, all with the ultimate goal of eliminating toxicity entirely from the global supply chain. Which leaves us with this final, truly fascinating question to ponder. As artificial intelligence masters the deep chemistry of formulation, completely solves the crisis of packaging, and ensures the absolute integrity of branding, is the next great beauty icon going to be a celebrity, a renowned human chemist, or an algorithm? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you next time.